We have our own butterfly world. This is crazy. Look at that. This is along the trail in our little state park, our property. I think they like those. I don't know what they are. Look at that. Oh my god, that's really pretty. Okay everyone, I have two frames here. I've sanded them and cleaned them. One is for a picture that I bought when we visited the Ark in Kentucky, and then this one is for the birds in winter, and I just want to spray them with just black, just simple black. And yeah, put cardboard in it, and it's a perfect day to spray paint the frame because it's kind of 80 degrees here right now. I think I'm gonna do 2 coats. I think I don't need a third one though. Okay, that's the first coat, and I'll let it dry while working on my raised bed, and then I'll apply the second coat. Hi cross stitchers, hi friends, happy Wednesday. Today is April, I think it's April. Yeah, it's April 15, 2026. And I'm here outside. I am actually getting ready to pull out weeds, prepare my garden. I decided to do a little bit of gardening this year. And at my back, I have a messy back stuff because I tried, for the first time, I tried winter sowing, mostly perennial flowers. And yeah, I thought about last year I didn't do anything when it comes to gardening, just a little bit of annual flowers and that's it, or replanting some of my hostas. But this year I decided, I tried the winter sowing. I have a little bit, not all of them are successful, but I have a few and I've learned a lot. And I will do again next year, another winter sowing next year. But yeah, I'm here outside because I just framed my birds in winter, and I thought just a little, I'll do a little bit of video updating you about it, and then as soon as I'm done, I'm gonna go gardening. And it's not really gardening, it's like cleaning the area where I will plant this stuff. A lot of things to do, but I am actually cross-stitching every night, and I am crazy about one project that I'm going to share. Anyways, but now here it is. It's done. I usually pick a spray paint that is gloss or semi-gloss, but this time I did not do that. I picked a flat finish, or no, a matte finish, and I prefer that. It's actually looks nice. So going forward, if I'm going to do my own framing and if I'm going to spray paint, it has to be a matte finish. And if you are interested in doing your own framing for your projects and you want to spray paint it, consider that tip, because the glossy, I don't like it. I just don't like it. Matte is the perfect one finish to do to go. But here is, so a lot of things to say about this project. First is, I don't think I mentioned that with you guys last time, but there's a little bit of distortion in the fabric in this project. I probably used Q-snap or some hoops, and I left it, and I did not care about how my project or how my fabric was oriented, or I pulled it somewhere that it distort the fabric. So it, and with the fabric distorted and I stitched on it, it's just hard to correct. So this is what happened to this project. So the difficult part, if your project, if you have a little bit of fabric distortion or fabric, I don't know what the term is, but there's kind of, you pulled it the wrong way. If there's, if it's just like a piece of design without any clear border, you'll be fine. But this one, it's hard because it should be a rectangle. It's defined. There, as you can see, there's like a bunch here. I'm not a beginner DIYer when it comes to framing. I framed a lot of my projects, including mirabilias. And this is honestly my first time that I have to deal with adjusting the fabric. And this is not even linen. I know there's one that I've done that I have a problem with that I've completed, and it's my first heaven and earth. It was 28 count, and there's a little bit distortion. That's why I did not frame that one. I was going to make it as a pillow, but this one is not perfect for a pillow. It has to be framed. But you can see the bunch up there. That's because I adjusted the design in a way. By adjusting the design, the fabric is not really cooperating. So I used an adhesive foam core, acid free, that I got from Hobby Lobby, and that helps with trying to adjust the picture. But no matter how I did, I pinned it, I laced it, I still have that thing. That is because I tried to maneuver the fabric to make this picture a little bit in a proper way, displayed in a proper way, in a rectangle, and that I can't even make it go away. Maybe if I did, I added like an adhesive tape on it, but it's too late. It's too late. I was hoping that the lacing would fix it, but no, it didn't fix this bunch up here. So I just have to deal with it. Hopefully after maybe 3 to 4 years of this being in this frame, we'll see. I'm going to reframe this and see if the fabric adjusted, but it's still pretty. I think so. I'm just glad that this is not well defined here, so it's forgiving at this part, but it's not forgiving here. No matter how I adjust this part, I didn't even give myself, it's from a kit, so there's no extra fabric up at the top. And this is actually not a, this is a frame that I got from no, from Goodwill, so I can't adjust the frame. I would have, if I can probably fix this if I'm going to get a custom frame and there's no extra fabric allowance here, just exact frame as, you know, this would be eliminate the problem. But since I don't want to spend for custom framing, I just have to deal with this. So the good thing about this is I did not spend anything other than the frame, which is $8. And I have an existing foam core that is a leftover from other projects. So I can't complain. It's frame, it's done. And I will have this displayed in my guest bathroom. I know it's winter, but right now in my guest bathroom, I put the Christmas decorations there and I need to remove that and replace it there. So I just finished this. I mean the lacing and everything. I cleaned the glass and everything just a few minutes ago. So look at my lacing. That's how I'm trying to fix it. The lacing is so close, but it's still not fixing it. It's not still not fixing the bunch of fabric. Um, I'm not a perfectionist in any way in all of my hobbies. I don't have to be. So I'm just happy that this is done and I'm down to one. I mean, I have a lot of whips. So yeah, I started this long time ago. So this is probably 10 years old. Oh yeah, this is Birds in Winter and it's a kit from I think it's creative something, but it's still a dimension, but it doesn't say dimensions like big dimensions kit. It's kind of a different name. But let me get it up close, and it is still pretty. I put an initial. I thought I forgot to put an initial, but I put my initial with a very, very light yellow color. I don't know why I did that. And so it's somewhere there. But yeah, it's done. So I am going to finish this, like cover something here, and I put the hardware, and then after that, it's ready to be hung and be enjoyed. And yeah, I'm gonna put this aside and show you again. This spray painting matte finish is really perfect. Um, Let me share with you the first two. I work on them after I finish the birds. I worked on this one and then I put it aside because I got bored. So this is Beauty Fades. This is the design is from Teresa Kugut. And I thought this is the next one that I wanted to finish, but after stitching on this for many days, I just like it's not inspiring. It's probably because I'm sorry if it's wrinkled. I don't iron my stuff if I'm still working on it. So just deal with it, guys. But I think this didn't, I stitched this for a few days working on her dress. But it seems like it's uninspiring in a way because of the color. So I'm like, no, not this time. So I gave it a chance, but I have to put it aside. But it's pretty, and I am still going to put this out just in case if I wanted to stitch more of browns. But I just want to share with you that I almost completed. I was like halfway there, and I was working mostly on her skirt or dress, and then I added this border here too. Can you hear it? I'm wearing my microphone. I hope you did. It did. There's a train. So the next project that I'm sharing is this. I worked on this because I thought it's springtime. And yeah, I did some good progress, but for some reason I put it aside because I have no idea why. Maybe I got tired of It's a small project, but it doesn't seem like small to me. There's a lot of color changes, and sometimes I feel like it's not fun anymore, so I put it aside. But like the beauty fades, this is not completely put aside 100%. I think I have to finish this. I think I need to finish this and not put it back in the whips, the forgotten whips. So, but so that's the spring butterflies. And this is from Jess Cross Stitch, April 2015. And it is designed by my favorite designer, I think, because I like most of her designs. Let me see. Marie Barber. I like Marie Barber designs. I don't know if I completed any of her designs, but I'm not really sure. But if I complete this one, this will be my first or my second. No idea. But I'm looking forward. So this is my focus piece, and I am crazy about this. I really enjoy this because of the colors, and it's perfect to stitch during this time. I'm not a seasoned stitcher. I thought I'm not, but right now it seems like I am a seasoned stitcher. So it's perfect flowers, butterflies. I've seen a lot of butterflies in the property because of but the needle, the purple needle around the property. So yeah. So here is what I'm working on. So I have completed the first page, which is the whole page, and then the second page is the bottom, which is just like a quarter of the page or 1/3 of the page. There are empty spaces there because I have to look for that DMC color, but that's the only color that I need to stitch in this area. And then I'm starting on the third page, which is not even a whole page, maybe a 3/4 of the page full. So if I keep on working on this every night and just focus like a few 1 to 2 hours every night, then this will be done. Maybe by the end of spring, I can't promise, or maybe early summer. Yep. And this is stitched on 28 count Monaco blue color, just 2/2. And I'm enjoying this really a lot. So yeah, I I have this as digital copy. I have the magazine, but I don't want to dig on that magazine. But I have the digital copy, so I marked on the digital copy. And I love this. I'll be working on this. This will be my focus piece. And the rest that I share with you is just, when I get tired, but I don't think so because I've never been tired stitching on this one. And then I'm going to fully finish this as a pillowcase. I have enough fabric around it to fully finish it as a pillowcase. I'm not going to stitch any more fabric around. I want this as is. Yeah, I'm excited. So that's my update, and it's getting hot. It's actually nice if there's a little breeze. I think I got some breeze. But yeah, what time is it? I need to go back inside. I thought I'm going to garden after this, but because of that train, I have to wait like a few minutes, more than a few minutes. I need to go back and start cooking for dinner. Okay, so that's all I have for you, and I'm hoping to really be consistent in my videos. We'll see. And if you like, please hit subscribe, and let me know what you think. And yeah, see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching this video and for sharing your time. Bye.